Hi, I'm Eileen Conley-Kiesler, President and CEO of the Collier Community Foundation. We're going to talk to you today about all the amazing work the Community Foundation has been doing this last year. The Collier Community Foundation first assessed the community needs with the support of the Richard M. Schulze Family Foundation and presented the obstacles and gaps faced by our residents in 2017. As a result, the Collier Community Foundation launched a $15 million campaign to address the 6 most significant areas of need across Collier County, called Your Passion, Your Collier. Thanks to the support for this campaign, we have funded new programs and brought partners together for new initiatives. Lives are being changed, and our community continues to grow and thrive. So let's talk about some of these projects. Housing. Housing is one of the biggest needs in Collier County. The high cost of housing was identified as the most pressing social issue in Collier County, and CCF is leading the way in finding affordable housing solutions to help alleviate the housing crisis. The Golden Gate Essential Employee Housing Project resulted from $10 million in philanthropic dollars and 25 acres of land donated by Collier County. The development will include 250 units for essential employees and 120 units for seniors and veterans.
When we did our community assessment 5 years ago, we heard loudly and clearly that affordable housing was an important concern for the community. This was especially evident at the time for the key community members who help us thrive every day. Our sheriff, our police officers, our school teachers, our nurses, our firefighters, EMS workers. We need them in our community, and it's appropriate and meaningful for us to develop a place they could call home and enjoy living right in the community that they serve. In addition to the essential workforce housing, future phases will ensure that there will be housing set aside for veterans and senior citizens as well. Today's a great step. Should be very proud.
Another critical issue affecting our community is housing for veterans. There are over 22,000 veterans living in Collier County. COVID-19, Hurricane Ian, and rising housing costs have affected many homeless veterans. Warrior Homes of Collier provides long-term supportive housing for local veterans in Collier County.
Well, why we feel it's so important to support this organization is it supports veterans. This is one of our most important populations in Collier County and across the United States. They were the people that were there for us. That's why we're standing here today. That's why we have freedom today, is because of what they did.
We have provided them over $500,000 in funding in the past few years, including funding for their Alpha, Bravo, and recently opened Delta House, Collier County's newest and largest center for homeless veterans. Education and employment, another issue we looked at this year. After meeting with Lorenzo Walker and seeing their program on aviation, it became clear that they needed updated equipment. So with another $540,000 grant, we were able to purchase a R-22 helicopter, a 1973 King Air C-90 airplane, and 2 operating PT-6 engines for the aviation mechanics program at Lorenzo Walker Technical College. The purchase of this equipment, whose value exceeds $1 million, will prepare students for high-demand jobs in aircraft maintenance. Another area which we looked at was accessibility. In honor of the City of Naples Centennial, the Collier Community Foundation provided $100,000 to fund and install disability-inclusive playground equipment at Fleshman Park for all children and families to enjoy. The new equipment is not only accessible for those with physical disabilities, but also focuses on accommodating those living with conditions such as autism. And now we're going to talk about crisis and disaster relief. In 2017, we established the Collier Comes Together Fund. Since then, we have granted over $11 million for Hurricane Irma, red tide, wildfires, COVID-19, and Hurricane Ian. Since reactivating the Collier Comes Together Fund after Hurricane Ian's landfall, we raised over $10.1 million and an additional $4.9 million from the State of Florida Housing Resilience Fund will go for mitigation to lessen the effects of future disasters. One of our focuses has been on the community of River Park East. Immediately after the storm, we provided funding for cleaning supplies, food, water, and emergency gift cards. Drywall, plaster, and labor were provided. Affected homes also received new appliances funded by a generous donor. We also reached out to our friends at Rooms to Go. They came through for us by donating 2 semi-trucks of furniture to replace items damaged by the storm.
And I thank God for Collier Community Foundation helping me and the rest, because it was a surprise, a big surprise, and I really needed it.
Through a partnership with the Baker Senior Center Naples, we created a case management position to evaluate owner-occupied senior mobile home parks and provide new manufactured homes for 5 residents who had lost homes to Ian. Moorhead Manor residents like Marie Powell received a beautiful, fully furnished 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit built by Lee Corp Homes thanks to $1.1 million in CCF funding.
I'll tell you, I honestly cannot believe that this has happened to me. Did I deserve it? I don't know.
Of course you did.
As part of ongoing Hurricane Ian recovery efforts, the Collier Community Foundation has been working with the Everglades City Mayor and Council to raise several homes to prevent future flooding damage. We've dedicated at least $1.6 million for this project. We met with longtime Everglades City resident Denise Johnson, who was selected to have her home lifted from the application process. Every time the water comes, we've got houses that have to be repaired. We need to stop the cycle.
It won't help just them. It'll help the city. It'll help FEMA and everybody. I mean, it's a big deal.
It would be great to not have to worry about that, to have the stress taken off of our shoulders.